funny they are. You say things a little bit too.
Jaguar Wright has never been one to keep quiet, but this time, her words might just blow the roof off a story Hollywood has been trying to bury. She's naming names. She's connecting dots. And according to her, the death of Malcolm-Jamal Warner was no tragic accident. In a fiery Instagram live, Jaguar leaned forward, her voice sharp, almost shaking with anger. She claimed that Malcolm's own wife warned him, days before he died. Not about an illness, not about an accident, but about something, or someone, coming for him. Now they killed him because of money, Jaguar declared, and they know he had things to expose, so they silenced him. The they in this story, she didn't say directly, but if you follow Jaguar's past exposés, she never talks without a reason. The word on the street is that Malcolm was sitting on information that could have toppled more than one high-profile figure in entertainment. And in Hollywood, that kind of truth is a loaded gun. If you have it, you'd better have protection, or be ready to run. According to Jaguar, Malcolm's phone is the key. All the evidence is in there, she said. That's why the feds are hiding it.
It's the last time they covered anything of Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
I grew up on the #1 television show in the freaking world.
He had that new podcast coming out.
Everyone, welcome to our first episode of Nah, Not All Hood.
How many of these people was promoting that set? Like, he did a whole interview with Keith.
All the evidence is in there, she said. That's why the feds are hiding it. She claims it's not lost. It's not destroyed. It's simply locked away, where no public eyes can see what's inside. But here's where it gets even messier. Jaguar insists this wasn't just about silencing Malcolm. She believes it was about protecting a network of powerful people who all had something to lose. And that network might stretch further than anyone realizes. The conspiracy doesn't stop at the drowning. She claims Malcolm was already marked long before his final trip. The water in Costa Rica? Just a convenient setting for the official story.
And people
close to Malcolm allegedly noticed he'd been acting paranoid in his last weeks, double-checking who was around him, keeping certain conversations off the phone, and warning friends that if anything happened to him, it wouldn't be an accident. This man left a voicemail, Jaguar said, her eyes narrowing. His last voicemail. And if you heard it, you'd know everything they told you is a lie. That's the cliffhanger that's been driving fans wild. What exactly did Malcolm say in that message? And the bigger question, if that voicemail is so explosive, who else has heard it? And why hasn't it been released? In a case like this, silence can be more dangerous than the truth. Behind the scenes, whispers started to spread about the contents of that voicemail. Some say it named names, big names, not just people in the entertainment industry, but executives, power players, and even people with political connections. Jaguar hinted that Malcolm had been working on a project in secret, something that would have connected dots between several scandals that, on their own, might have been survivable, but together could have caused an earthquake in Hollywood. One of Malcolm's closest friends allegedly told a blogger that the voicemail was not just a goodbye message. It was a warning to the public, to his fans, and maybe even to the very people who were after him. And then there's Malcolm's wife. Jaguar says she had tried to protect him in her own way, but that she also knew how deep the danger went. The warning she gave him, according to Jaguar, wasn't about if something would happen, but when. She told him straight up they were coming for him, Jaguar claimed. She told him he needed to lay low. And guess what? He didn't. The word on the street is that Malcolm thought he had more time. He believed he could get the truth out before they could stop him. That belief might have been the very thing that sealed his fate. In the weeks before his death, Malcolm was seen less and less in public. When he did show up, he looked tired, distracted, and sometimes even a little jumpy. One paparazzi photo shows him glancing over his shoulder, as if he knew someone was watching. And then came Costa Rica. Officially, the story is simple. Malcolm drowned while on vacation, but Jaguar doesn't buy it for a second. You're telling me this man, Healthy, strong, a good swimmer, just drowned? Come on now. The conspiracy angle deepens when you realize that the location he drowned in wasn't particularly dangerous. Locals reportedly told reporters that the water was calm that day, almost eerily calm. Even a kid could have swum there and made it out, Jaguar said, echoing a sentiment we've heard from others in Malcolm's circle. Which leaves one chilling possibility. If he didn't drown by accident, who made sure he never came up? After news of Malcolm's death broke, fans flooded social media with heartbreak, confusion, and suspicion. But Jaguar says there was something even more disturbing: the immediate seizure of Malcolm's personal belongings. They went for his phone first, Jaguar insisted. Not his wallet, not his luggage, not his passport, the phone. And you tell me why. According to her, that phone was the key to everything. It contained not only the last voicemail from his wife, but also files, videos, and emails that could expose an entire network of corruption. Insiders claim that Malcolm had been holding onto these files for months, unsure when or how to release them. He allegedly told a friend, "Once I hit send on this, there's no going back." Jaguar says the people who silenced him knew exactly what was on that phone, which is why it was confiscated under the guise of an investigation and has yet to be returned to the family. The conspiracy theories exploded online. Some believe this was an inside job ordered by people with everything to lose if Malcolm spoke out. Others think it was connected to old industry feuds dating back to the Cosby Show era. Jaguar also claimed that Malcolm had been threatened before, but that those threats were always brushed off as industry drama. Now, looking back, every warning feels like a piece of a much darker puzzle. This wasn't random, Jaguar concluded in her live stream. It was timed, it was planned, and the people who did it, they're sleeping just fine right now, thinking nobody will connect the dots. But we will. Whether you believe Jaguar's account or not, one thing is certain. There are still unanswered questions about Malcolm-Jamal Warner's final days. Questions that the public may never get the full truth about unless that missing phone somehow resurfaces. And as this story continues to develop, we'll be here bringing you every update, every leaked detail, and every whisper from behind the scenes. So hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and join the conversation, because this is one Hollywood mystery we refuse to let fade away.